Hello everyone, my name is Rajesh Kumar and I'm your DevOps SRE DevSecOps coach. I have close to 18 plus years of experience working in multiple MNCs around the globe and having in-depth knowledge of DevOps, SRE and DevSecOps. So I would like to introduce you one certification program in a DevOps, and that is we call it DevOps Certified Professional. Now this is a 2 months of program, 25 tools of DevOps you will learn, and apart from that you will also get the access to the LMS, lifetime access to the videos portal. It's a certification program, and you will have 25 assignments and 2 projects along with it. It's a completely weekend program, so here you have classes on Saturday and Sunday. So as part of this course, you will learn multiple things. Here you see that you will learn Linux, AWS, Docker, Jira, Confluence, Python, Git with GitHub, SonarQube, Maven, Gradle, Packer, Artifactory, Selenium, JMeter, Ansible, Kubernetes, Helm, Terraform, Jenkins, Datadog, Splunk, and Neuralink. Now, how do we, apply for this? So how can you reach out to us? So you have a WhatsApp number and email ID, so please reach out to us and we'll help you to onboard this program. Apart from this DevOps certified professional programs, we are offering other certifications as well in a DevSecOps, SRE, and one of the very comprehensive programs which we have is in Master in DevOps Engineering. Yeah, so feel free to get in touch with us and then enroll for it. Thank you. Now I'm going to talk about the primary 3 features of Jenkins which we use it. Then we'll migrate to admin sections of it. Jenkins major feature. Okay, and these are the category, actually I would not say feature. One is integration. Now this integration means, I told you, Jenkins can integrate with anything as such. Here you see that Jenkins can integrate with Git, which I showed you already, SonarQube, Maven I showed you, JUnit is pending, Artifactory, Ansible, and all this stuff. So Jenkins literally can integrate with anything. So one of the tools I'll teach you how can we integrate. That's one thing. Second feature which we have, scheduling capability. This is what are the options we have available in Jenkins, so we can schedule the jobs. And third feature, we have a feedback. Okay. So these are the 3 primary categorizations of features you can say you have it. So now I'll teach you first integration, and there is a very simple uh, methods are there, which is like, first thing, install plugin. Second thing, configure plugin. Third thing, use plugin. That's all. Install plugin, configure plugin, use plugin. Now I must tell you guys, again I'm repeating multiple times in this statement, in order to integrate Jenkins with any tools, you need to build the expertise in that tool. For example, let's say you are integrating Jenkins with SonarQube, so you should know SonarQube. Jenkins with Maven, we should know Maven. Jenkins with Packer, Artifactory, Ansible, or any other tools, you have to know that, because without knowing and understanding, you'll not be able to do that. So here I will try to do this demo with the SonarQube one, which I have covered last month only. Okay, so integration with the SonarQube. One integration which I'll show you, but the more or less it will be common pattern for other integrations also. Okay, so now what I said, install plugin. So now, do you have this plugin installed? So I think no. Let me go to check here, manage Jenkins, manage plugin, and here you see that available plugin, installed plugin. So if I see install plugin SonarQube, no, it's not there. So go to the available plugins and here SonarQube, search for it. Now guys, if you see that so many results has come. Now which one to use, which one not to use, again depends on your reading capability. You should read this. Okay, if you're not able to read that, then you click on this, it will take you to the full page, and that is this one. take it the new here, read this. There's a documentation for this, and all this thing you have to read it. There's no other way actually anyone can do that. Even I have read it, you have to read it also. But SonarQube anyways I'm showing you. But let's say if you are integrating with some other tools, there are hundreds of tools are there, so you have to read that how do we integrate. So documentation is given already, you have to read it. But I know that this plugin is helpful for me, which will allow me to integration. So click on this, install without a restart. So someone has asked me a question, how do we install the plugins? Did you get the answer?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. So here not only you can install, you can uninstall also. And one more thing, there is one advanced settings here you have, okay? And here you can install the custom plugins also. Let's say some
ಅವನು
of
ఇంకో నెంబర్ కూడా పెట్టలేదు నీకు.
many organizations, they develop their own plugins actually, and the plugins is in a form of JPI format or something. They write your own code and all, so you can upload this plugin here. Okay, so that is also done. So okay, my plugin is installed. Let me check that install plugins now. Sonar, and still not install. Sonar Cube, still it's not installed, I guess. Let me check. Sonar Cube, here it says installed, so here it should come. See, now it started coming. So it took some time, but it's now coming. So you can enable, disable, remove also. This all self-service, that's not a problem. So guys, in order to integrate it with any software, you have to install that plugin. Now configure plugin. So configure plugin, unfortunately I don't have a SonarQube. So what I'll do, I will quickly get it up and running. So just a second, give me 2 seconds. So here, let's go for SonarQube. SonarQube, download. Okay, it's 11 version, right? So I need to download the old version of SonarQube. So 9, no, I want 8. Okay, so this is the one. So copy. Okay, so here I'm downloading 8 version of SonarQube, which is compatible with Java 11. I know that. And zip this guy. And zip is not there. So let me install it. What happens? Sudo, I need it, right? So I'm installing the SonarQube. I hope you remember these steps and nothing great. So unzip SonarQube. It will take few seconds only. And SonarQube and bin Linux. Done. SonarQube server. Sonar start. Enter. Status. It's running. It's running. Anyone have remembered memory which port SonarQube is accessible? Guys, you have to practice it. Adults, how can you do that? Been 2 months of SonarQube session, I guess. Okay, port has not opened actually. So yeah. So SonarQube is there. ADMIN, ADMIN. Password I have to change this. ADMIN, ADMIN123, ADMIN123. Update. So this is SonarQube, guys. I'm going to use it. So now what to do? So here I need to configure this plugin. So now question is, how do I go and configure? So go to Jenkins. Any configurations, you have a same place. This is the place. What was it? Rajesh 123. And here, if you see that, uh, configure here. Okay. So now Jenkins plugin is installed. So you will see that options here. Every configurations you have to do it here only. Again, you should read the documentations. So because I'm not asking you to read now, because anyways I am here, but thousands, hundreds of integrations are there. So a lot of options are there. Don't get lost. Look at the SonarQube. Here it is. Okay, if you think you can search for it, so that is also good practice. I do that, and here you can add the SonarQube. So this is my SonarQube, Rajesh SonarQube, and what is the URL for it? URL is this one. I have a documentation for each steps actually available. Now here they require the token, okay, for the SonarQube. So apply, and okay, I click on the add button, guys. So there is a bug actually. So what to do? So save it, come back. There is a few bugs you will get with the tactics only. So come back to the same place after saving. Now you see this is there, and then click add. See, now it has come. So here you have to add a token. So username and password, no. Text, yes. Where is a token? You have to give the token here. So let me generate a token. Jenkins token. Enter, copy, give it. Now this I'll put it SonarQube, add it, done. So here you give this URL and token, this one, and save it. And this is called configuration. So every plugin you have to configure it just like that. Okay. So I was knowing SonarQube, so I could do that faster, but I'm assuming you should know the other integration tools also. And now using a plugin. So how do you use the plugin? So go to this Jenkins Job and create one job. So here, new item, and here new item, what I need is scan, code scan, freestyle project, click OK. Now I need a source code for it. So which I am going to scan it. So where is the source code? So I'll use some different source code which has a, last time if you remember that I have used some source code. Sonar, it's here. It's a small one because scanning will take hours and hours, so I don't want. Here you have only 2 files. So this source code I'm going to take it up. You have in recording, so you can access it. No password, and go to the build trigger, build periodically, hourly, same thing which I did last time. Environment, if you want to delete the workspace before start, that is also build step. Here you see, you tell me what I should do here, all of you.
Look for the SonarQube.
Yeah, so here this is the one, execute some scanner. And right now because I don't understand this one, okay, and here is sage, hey, scanner should be installed. So see, I missed that one step actually. So server I configure, but scanner I did not install it. So anyway, just save this job and go to the scanner. That's the reason you should know the tool, what is scanner, what is server, all this thing you have to do that. So go to the manage Jenkins, where is that? Here, and tools has to be installed, and scanner here. Add a scanner, and this is the Rajesh scanner, and this particular version, that's okay, and save it. Done. So scanner is also done. Go to the job, scan, and configure. Go to the build steps, and here all this thing. So right now, let's say I don't need to fill this one. Why? Because here all this configuration is already there in this file, scanner property file. So I don't need to fill this. Every field, as I said, right, in Jenkins, don't try to fill everything as long as you need it. Okay, so all this thing. Now property file I need to call it. So here I'll give this property file, Done. It's a home path. If it is in a different path, you have to give the different path. So that is done, and save it. And I will see that if any error is coming, we'll see that one by one. So scanning is done, source code analysis, and it's failed actually. So checkout is happening, and here if I see the logs, anyone can help me here? What could be the problem? Any SonarQube guys? All of
The the error
you?
is
Okay.
due to the sonar scanner.
Yeah,
Is it
there's a
Not
problem.
authorized.
Not authorized. So here I need to check username and password. So username and password in this file
Admin one two
is
three. Put admin 123. No?
1, 2, 3, but it's not taking up. So what I'll do, I'll just play little bit game. If you know the tools, lots of avenues are there. If you don't know, then you have to do step by step as per the recordings. Okay, so here also I can pass the property file. Somehow it's not reading it. I'll check later. I'm hard coding this one. So admin and admin 123, save it. Build now. Again, integrations, you should know SonarQube well, else it will be very hard to integrate. Let's say in this case, SonarQube or Jira or Artifactory or Nexus or some Terraform or Ansible, you should know all those tools to troubleshoot well. Okay, see the execution has happened. Can I go and check that scan job? See that here. Where is this? SonarQube. Open in the new window and see that what is the 4 issues you have. So now using Jenkins, you are able to run the scanning. Understood now? Code scanning. Got it, all of you?
Yes.
So here, look at the logic here. I did the build. Build is happening successfully. And here I did the scan. Scan is also happening here. Code scanning. First you should do scan, then build, then test. So test, I am having what? Let me check the scanning logs actually. So go to the workspace. JUnit test cases is there, I know that. So target, see here, Surfire reports. So this is the test cases. Surfire reports, and there's a XML file. Here it is. Okay. So now, you know what? The test results, if I see, go to the logs. Here, test results, it's a Maven. See here, this is the test results. But who has a time to go through millions of lines of logs? Correct? So what should I do? Jenkins will help me to embed these results somewhere here. How can you do that? So see, this should be done at the end of it. So go to the configure this job. Think logic, okay? And logically, I should do this one at the post build actions. So let me check if a JUnit plugin is installed or not. Do we have installed? Can you tell me JUnit plugin is installed or not? All of you?
It's there, it's installed. We have the
Where?
published unit result
Yes, yes,
report.
wonderful. Yes, this is the one. So this, in this case, this integration JUnit is already installed actually. So first step, you remember that install plugin is done. So now I need to configure this. I'm doing it. So JUnit here. Now this is the JUnit things. Okay. So now you should do this actually. So I'll leave it as it is. I'm just reading, and here I need to fill this. So they're saying, hey, where is the XML file? Give me that XML file. So where it was XML file? Anyone remember that?
The XML for
In the target directory. This workspace. See the target directory, and this is the folder right now.
yeah, the
Correct?
report.
Yeah. So XML file, I'll put it up. Current location, relative path, target slash this one slash star.xml. This is the path. Now, if you don't understand, no problem. Just have a little peace of mind. Read this. You have it. Complete documents you have here. Question marks also, you will have it. And save it. Build now. and build number 3 is in progress. Let's see, refresh. All this sample code which I have used, no, small, so that way I don't have to wait for longer. But in
Mm.
real time, build itself will take 1 hour, testing itself will take 1 hour, so mind it. Okay,
Oh,
so here you see that one here, one passed, skipped, failed. You got these results. Understood now? How do we
yes.
integrate? So you have to learn the tactics actually. Anyways, so now if I go to the package is available where? So if you know that Maven package is under target, and this is the package, correct now? So what to do? So people might not have a time to go for the downloading the package inside this directory. Can we make
Mm-hmm.
it available here only? So let me edit this job. Go to the build post action, last one.
Mm-hmm.
And here I want to add one more action. Archive this project, archive the artifacts. Click here. So where is that? Here. So which one you want to display? So here I want to display target star dot jar file. Means all the jar file which is under the target directory, display. Save it. Build now. And build number 3 is in progress. It will be happen faster. See here. Now people can download it from here. So this way, here
Mm.
I was trying to show you the integrations. So if you look at this here, multiple integration, various ways you can do that. Limitless features you have actually, I must tell you. If you say Rajesh, talk about 10 features, why talk about 10 features? 1800 features you have it. You upon your project requirement, what you want. So here, check out using Jenkins, done. Scan using Jenkins, using SonarQube, done. Build
Mm-hmm.
using Maven, done. JUnit reports I display, done. So these are the things which I showed you just now in front of you. Understood now, all of you?
Yes.
Okay,
So the
so now,
question is, Radesh, so if we are integrating, for instance, from code to analyze and build, then you would do the unit test in Jenkins. Like we said, is a continuous, is an automation tool. Do we have to run the build manually from code to analyze to build and test ourselves, or can we do it in can we instruct this package to run sequentially
yes,
without
that is a goal. That is a goal. That is the reason we are learning Jenkins, right? So here, if you see that, that is a goal. So if you look at this here, I am teaching you Jenkins now,
Mhm.
how to individually set up your jobs.
Okay.
Okay. Once the job is set up, then I'll teach you these options, how to integrate.
Okay. Okay.
Got it? Because
Yeah.
before integration, all these things should be ready, now, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, so this is integration. That's why we are using Jenkins. Okay, so coming back to things, how to integrate, I taught you how to integrate jobs, how to, oh no, sorry, how to uh, uh, set up an integration with the tools and all, I taught you. Now, what are the scheduling options which you have in Jenkins? Now, basically, I'm trying to teach you some option which is go to the any job for the sake of it and configure, and this option, see here, these options. How many options we have? So that's called scheduling. So for that, you know what, I created one blog. In fact, blog you find for everything, but this I want to refer it. Why? Because I have some content over there which I want to see.
Mm.
uh, this one, okay, how to schedule and trigger a Jenkins job. And what I did here, in fact, you can find a tutorial for everything over there, but what I did, I put it in a simple way, and this is the way I'm going to show you. Okay, so the question is very simple. In Jenkins, what are the ways in which you can schedule the jobs? Okay, so the method number one, at a certain time, if you want to trigger the job at a certain time, you can use build periodically, which I have used it, if you remember that, correct now,
Yes.
all of you? So this
Right.
I have used it. Just a second. So here, if you see the job, okay, let me create a new job actually, okay, because I don't want that to be waiting time. So demo one, okay, freestyle, click OK. So now, if you see that I have shown you this option, build periodically,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
explain it to you. So this is done. Okay. Now there is another option which we have. Please remember that. Other option. What is that?
Time.
Build the job at a certain time, but build only when there is a code changes. Why to build unnecessarily again and again same code and wasting the resources of node? Correct? Are you understanding, all of you?
Yes, yes, yes.
Mhm.
If there is a see, even though if you trigger the job only and only at the if there is a code change, if there is no code change, why to build it? Because ultimately you are losing the resources of your node, right? CPU,
Mhm.
RAM, and all kind of things. So that option we call it pole FCM. Pole FCM means these options. Let me star 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 star. What does that mean? What does that mean? Hello?
It
Star
means
star 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 means
every minute.
every minutes. Yes,
Yes.
correct. Just a second, guys. Just a second, hold on. Okay, so star 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 means every minutes, correct. So here I saved it and demo one, remember that. Refresh this and see the demo one here. Demo is not built, see. But the moment if I have to configure the SCM, right, also. So let me do that. Configure, and where is SCM? Here it is. So uh, there, save it. See, I did that demo one build has happened. There's SCM change. Now let's see that. Let me configure and go to the build triggers. SCM, yeah, save it. And now see, second build is not happening.
Mhm.
So now it will poll the logs. See that polling the logs will happen, but changes first it has happened, but next time there is no changes happening. So this will
Okay.
not build. This will not be built. I'm not having patience to show you and wait for it, but this will not be built. I know that. So what to do? The moment you change the code, it will automatically build. See here. Oh,
Yield. Okay.
okay, wait. Okay, so this is the first configuration has happened. So it will build once. Wait a second. This is built second times. And they have detected the code from the previous one because I modify later on. 1 second. So they have detected the code here changes. Okay, let's wait for 1 more minute to see that behavior because the behavior is not consistent. Now there should not be any build actually because I have not modified the source code. I'm refreshing continuously. See here. Now what I will do the code modifications. So here, this is my favorite file, which I do modify the code, which is, wait a second. There is a problem here. The problem is I forgot which code I have used it. Oh, it's a SonarQube. Yes, correct. Yeah. So there's only two builds. Now I'll modify the code. Let me modify the code here. This code I'm modifying fake modifications. I'm adding some fake modifications. Added, committed. And now if you see that automatically refresh, just wait for a second.
If you would have any issues with our channel membership, you can drop an email to us at contact@devopsschool.com, or you can also unsubscribe from channel membership anytime if you don't want to continue or did not like the video. Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries. We will reply to them at the earliest. Thanks for watching.